formula. This formula teaches us what to do immediately we wake up between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. every single day, or at least 5 days of the week. If you can engage in these activities, you are going to see your life transform before your very eyes. It is a game changer, right? So we've been learning about the 5 a.m. club. And if you are not yet a member of this club, this is the best time to join. The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma is a book that will teach you how to own your morning and elevate your life. It is not easy. It is not for the lazy. But if you can imbibe these lessons, if you can cultivate the habits that are taught in this book, your life is going to transform one day at a time. All right. So the 2020 formula has 3 pockets. And these 3 pockets, or let me say activities, are the things that you have to engage in immediately you wake up. Because you don't want to, do everything within your power to wake up at 5 a.m. and then you mess it up. You engage in those activities that will spoil your morning. It is better you sleep. Enjoy your sleep. Snore, so that at least you use that time to sleep and rest your body. But if you're able to wake up at 5 a.m., the first thing you want to do, is to move. So between 5 a.m. and 5:20, it is called 2020 formula because each of them is divided into 20 minutes each. So the first activity takes 20 minutes, the second one takes 20 minutes, and the third one takes 20 minutes. So for the first 20 minutes, that is between 5 a.m. and 5:20 a.m., make sure that you move. You engage in an intense physical exercise. You sweat, right? You sweat, you learn, you hydrate, you breathe deeply. Why do you need to do this? You need to cleanse your cortisol. You need your BDNF to flow. We're going to explain this, right? You need your metabolism to be elevated, and this will bring you a lot of benefits, like you live longer. It will improve your focus and productivity, so many. So I'm going to take them one at a time. Now let us expand more on the first activity, which is to grow. The spellbinder said that highly productive people move when they wake up in the morning. It is very, very important. Jump out of bed. That is the most important thing that you want to do immediately you wake up. Once your alarm goes off, jump out of bed. Don't even try to reason it. We have also learned that this is the time to be unreasonable with yourself, because the moment you start entertaining all kinds of thoughts, all kinds of reasons why you should remain in bed, then you spoil that moment. So be unreasonable with yourself. Don't listen to your body. Don't listen to your flesh. You have to be firm. Begin your day with an intense exercise. It is non-negotiable. Otherwise, the 2020 formula will not work. And then you may lose your membership of the 5 a.m. club. So training rigorously first thing in the morning is a total game changer. In fact, that sleep is going to disappear from your eyes. So jump out of bed, and it is advised that you don't have any technology in your room. So you may want to get an old school alarm that will just go off and ring, not an alarm on your phone. And one trick that you can also use is to advance the alarm 30 minutes earlier. So you want to set it to 5:30 when actually the correct time is 5 a.m. This way you are tricking your brain to think that you are waking up later at 5:30 a.m. Meanwhile, you are waking up at 5. Or you may want to advance your alarm 1 hour later, maybe set it to 6 a.m. when the actual time is 5 a.m. So that way, your body thinks, or your brain thinks, that you're waking up at 6 a.m. Yeah, it's a good time, I've rested well. Meanwhile, it is actually 5 a.m. So once that alarm goes off, I've said it before, jump out as if somebody has poured hot water on you. You need it to increase your energy level, your productivity level. That is the key here. The key is to sweat. You want to sweat. You want to release toxins from your body. Science has shown that there is a vital link between physical fitness and cognitive ability. And the sweating from a powerful workout releases BDNF. That is brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which supercharges that organ for a winning day. your entire system becomes supercharged. You are now at alert for what is happening, for what is going to happen during the day. BDNF has been known or shown to repair brain cells damaged by stress and accelerates the formation of neutral connections. So you're going to think better, you're going to process faster. And by exercising intensely during the first 20 minutes pocket of the 20-20-20 formula, you would also release dopamine. Dopamine is that wonderful chemical that regulates happiness. You're going to feel energized. You're going to feel excited about the day while your competitors are still sleeping. They're still snoring in bed. Your own dopamine is already released. You're ready to conquer the world for that day. And you become an excellent person in your field, in your crafts, and in life generally. So I've told you, get an old, according to the spellbinder, get an old school alarm. You want to avoid any technology in your room if you want this formula to work, but it works like magic. Set it at a higher time, just advance the time so that your brain thinks that you're actually waking up early, and shun every reason that wants you to stay longer in bed. Make sure you shun it. Even if you are a non-morning person or you are usually grumpy in the morning, this can work for you. And from what we learned previously, you only need the 66 days minimum habits. If you can do this for at least 66 days, then you have installed this habit successfully. You're going to be on autopilot. Your automaticity point is going to improve. So try this for 66 days minimum. Try these habits, install it, and it will become integrated in your system. It will fuel your energy and it will help you burn metabolism. You are even going to become fit. You're going to become smarter. Your body is you're going to lose some body fat, which is good for your health. You live longer. One of the things that we also learned from here is that as a legendary person, make sure you don't die. If you can add extra 10 years to your life, fantastic. That is extra 10 years to do awesome things on earth. Extra years to be phenomenal. Extra years to be a blessing to the world. So you don't want to die early just because your health is not in good shape. Now let's move to the second activity very quickly. The second activity that you must engage in immediately you wake up at 5 a.m. Okay, so the first one we have said is for you to move, do an intense exercise. Not a simple one, no. You want to sweat. Then the second thing you want to do is to reflect. Within this, your victory hour. The time between 5 and 6 a.m. is called victory hour. So once you are done with your exercise by 5:20, between 5:20 and 5:40, you want to reflect. And how do you reflect without a journal? You want to make sure you get a journal. You want to make sure that you write. This is a time to be peaceful, to be still, to reflect on your life. The way you are living your life, is it good? Are you happy about it? The way you are going, how will your future look like? Are you going to be proud of the future that is coming? So you really want that tranquility. That is like something that is a luxury in the world today, in this noisy world, in this world of social media, internet, peace has become very expensive. So if you can really get into this moment of quietness, a peaceful moment to reflect on your life, to pray, to read your Bible, to communicate with your maker, reflect on your values, reflect on how you want your day to go. This is a time to also warn yourself, hey, I must not fight with anybody today. I must not be lazy at work today. Today, I'm not going to sleep at work. Write it down in your journal. And you don't only write the good things in your journal, also write out the hurts that are in your heart, the negative emotions, everything that is toxic, that is affecting your productivity. Because a lot of people are not doing well in life because they have a lot of negative baggage that they are carrying around. Too much toxicity in their bodies. Even though they are talented, they are skillful, but they are still not doing well in life because the baggage is just too heavy for them. So it will help you to release yourself from past hurts that can affect your productivity, that can limit your progress in life and make you not to become that awesome person that God has destined you to be. Reflect on your values, the things that matter to you, how you are living your life, how you are treating your children. Are you bonding with them? Are you being kind to your wife, your husband. This is a time to reflect. This is one gift that you can give yourself in this era of scattered attention, worry, and noise. Mark Twain says, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did do. So you don't want to arrive in that future and then you are living in so much regret that how I wish I did this, how I wish I was more intentional, how I wish I pay attention to these values, how I wish I was more hardworking. You don't want to live in that kind of regrets. So this is why reflection is very, very important. In fact, the billionaire handed them a very nice journal as a gift that they must write out everything in that victory hour between 5:20 and 5:40, everything that comes to your mind, right? And don't think too much about it. You are not writing an exam. It is not a test. Just flow. Whatever comes to your mind, write it down. It is your journal. It is personal to you, right? So it's just like simple statements that you're writing. Oh, I forgive Mr. Jack for what he did to me. Oh, I'm gonna love my children more. Yesterday I didn't behave well. I should have done better. I should have been kinder to that cashier. I'll do a lot better today. I'm gonna smile at everybody that I come across today. Something like that. Keep it simple and authentic to you, right? It's gonna really, really help you. The Spellbinder calls it daily diaries. And the key is just to write. Write. Simply download your commitment. Show gratitude. Activate gratitude. It will also help you to track those things that are going well in life. Sometimes we don't write down, so we are not able to count our blessings. You think that you are not doing well in life, that nothing is working. Meanwhile, it is because you are not tracking your progress. Every single thing is compounding into that beautiful life that you want to live. But if you don't write them down, recently I came across one of my journals that I had like 10 years ago when I was in South Africa. The prayer points that I raised, oh God, before December, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. I pray for this, I pray for that. And I saw that everything was answered. Everything, at least as of now, everything has been answered. So that is how to activate the spirit of gratitude. Because you can be so overwhelmed by the things that are not working in your life that you don't even notice the blessings that God is bringing into your life, the things that are doing so well. You never know how much of a blessing you are, and how good God has been, to you. So write both the positive and the negative. Release any hurt in your heart, any terrible emotion that you want to let go of. Just let it go. Don't allow the past to steal your joy. Don't allow the past to steal your energy. Don't allow the past to steal your day. Anybody who has offended you, forgive. Let them go. You're hurting yourself if you don't forgive them. Now, this is the third thing that you want to do when you wake up in the morning. And you're going to do this between 5:40 a.m. and 6 a.m. What you want to do is to grow daily. Now, the first thing is to move, physical exercise, intense, you sweat. The second thing is to reflect. What is working? What's not working? What can I do better? What are my commitments? How will my day go? What can I improve on? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, who is hurting me? Who am I hurting? Blah, blah, blah. You reflect. Then the last one, you grow daily. This is the time you want to read. You want to listen to a podcast. You want to watch that documentary, that educational video. You want to study the lives of successful people. You want to listen to your mentors. And this is the 2x, 3x mindset to double your income and impact and triple your investments in two primary areas, your personal mastery and your professional capability. So between this victory hour, you have to do this from 5:40 to 6 a.m. Deepen your base of knowledge, increase your acumen, improve your expertise, and outlearn your competition. Leonardo da Vinci said, one can have no smaller or greater mastery than mastery of oneself. You want to become the best version of yourself. So each day, make sure you acquire something that will fortify you against poverty, against death, against other misfortune as well. And after you have run over many thoughts, select one to be thoroughly digested that day. Make sure you are growing daily. There is no day that should pass you by without you reading. The culture of reading is fast eroding in this age and time. Pick a book and read, study. Study, 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 learn. Leadership on the outside begins within. During this final pocket, that is this final lap of the victory hour from 5:40 to 6 a.m. of the 2020 formula, work on becoming more valuable to your industry as well as to the society. See, you don't receive success and influence only because of what you want. You attract it into your life based on who you are as a person and as a producer. Private desire without personal development is like dreaming of having a gorgeous garden but not planting any seed or seeds. We magnetize ourselves to excellent rewards by raising the value of ourselves. You want higher rewards in life, put in higher work, higher efforts, higher discipline, consistency, commitment. Here's a concept fairly foreign in today's age. Read a book. People will look at it like, all I want is money. All I want is money. How do you attract money without education, without knowledge? You need to read. You are reading to become a better person. A lot of people are wasting money every day because they find it so hard to read a simple book or a simple bulletin or newsletter on investment, to acquire knowledge on investment, but they would rather throw money away. They would rather get their fingers burnt, lose their hard-earned money. That's when they are now regretting, oh, so this thing is there. So there's such information out there because they didn't read. So read a book. Study the lives of the greatest men and women of the past by consuming their autobiographies during the Grow Pocket, the last phase of the 2020 formula. Learn about the latest advancement in psychology. The verb works on innovation and communication, productivity, leadership, anything that is of interest to you. Just read, just be acquiring knowledge. Mr. Riley says one of the traits all my billionaire friends and I have in common is we absolutely love to learn. We grow and capitalize on our gifts and talents relentlessly. We invest in expanding ourselves and our pro games constantly. We are all totally into reading, improving, and feeding our limitless curiosity. Fun for us is going to a conference together. You see, we go to one at least every 3 months so that we stay inspired, excellent, and absolutely switched on. We don't spend much time on meaningless entertainment because we are just too invested in endless education. So life is equitable. There is no cheating in life. There is no cheating. People that say, oh, life is unfair, life is unfair. I'm not talking of some circumstances beyond our control. For the ones beyond your control, no cheating in life at all. What you give to life is what you receive. It is garbage in, garbage out. Your report card is going to be made open. The quality of your seed will determine the quality of your harvest. No cheating at all. Right? It's a natural law. So give a lot more by becoming a lot better. So here we have learned a beautifully engineered, flawless, calibrated money routine for a world-class business and personal life. Embrace this 2020 formula. Run it daily for at least 66 days. That is the rule. For you to install these habits, for it to be integrated right into you. Do it every day. If you can't do it every day, do it for at least 5 days a week. And your productivity, your prosperity, and sense of joy and serenity will accelerate potentially, along with the value you are able to deliver to the world. Isn't that awesome? This is an absolute game changer. Thank you so much for joining me on this review today. Don't forget to like this video, share your comments with me, and please subscribe to this channel in case you are yet to subscribe. I remain Olaide Agbaje, also known as First Lady, and on this channel, I inspire you to live intentionally. Yes, we are members of the Intentional Readers Club. If you want to join, you can drop a comment. This is a book we are currently reviewing, The 5AM Club by Robin Sharma. It's been an awesome time reviewing this book so far. So next week, Monday, we're going to come together again as we review chapter 14, which is titled The 5AM Club Grasps the essentialness of sleep. Take care. Have a nice weekend. And until Monday, be intentional. Bye-bye. You're welcome.